happy Independence Day to all my Americans watching. And if you're not American, I'm also declaring a Independence Day for you as well. Now, what do I mean by that? So we all know 250 years of America. We have independence from Europe, and here we are today, 250 years later, and I find this day incredibly important and incredibly fun because not only the fireworks and the celebration and the time you're spending with your friends and family, but the meaning behind it. Now, of course, this celebration is about America, but I'd like to take into consideration all of the things in my life and in your life that you've gained independence from. Now, I heard a quote lately that referred to a lot of vices that a lot of people go through these days. A lot of vices, a lot of hard things that feel like freedom, that feel like true American freedom, doing whatever we want. That is actually dependence. You feel like you're independent and free when you're doing things that you want to do until you try to stop. You feel like you have freedom because you get to drink and smoke and do whatever you want and sleep with whoever you want. That feels like independence and freedom until you try to stop. And then you realize, damn, I'm tied down to these things. This is not freedom at all. This is me being locked down. This is dependence. So I like to think about everything in my life that maybe I had dependence of that felt like freedom but actually wasn't. So that would start with, drinking, smoking, some vices that a lot of us go through today. And also a big epidemic today is pornography. Now, I was exposed to pornography when I was like 7 years old. I think there's a bear in the road. Oh, that's a deer. Rest in peace, buddy. I'm sorry. And I didn't want to be talking about this in this video, but that's kind of just what came to mind here today. It feels great when you're, mentally masturbating, not only physically, but when you're living a life where you're doing things for other people and you're doing things in your head and you're not actually doing it. That is mental masturbation. You're saying, oh, I'm going to go do this. I'm going to achieve this goal. It's all talk. It's all just in the air, but you never actually do anything. That's mental masturbation. So that's one thing that I sometimes suffer with, or not suffer with, I go through. I don't suffer. I just go through stuff and I learn from it. So that is one thing that I'm gaining freedom from this year, and I've been doing so great doing that. Realizing that things that feel good in the moment don't feel good long term, and that feel like freedom in the moment are actually things that I'm dependent on. So that could be something like binge eating. Like the past few years, I have been struggling. Not struggling, I keep using that word. Goodness gracious. I have been dealing with some problems in regards to my nutrition, wanting to be perfect and right all the time, not just backfiring and then ending up doing the complete opposite. That feeling like control of wanting to be in control of everything just leads to the complete opposite side of the pendulum. And whatever that might be for you, I am giving you the recommendation today to give it to God. Now, I am no saint. I don't know everything about Christ and God, and I'm still on my own spiritual journey in that realm. But what's so important about Independence Day is that not only is this a nation that we gained independence from Europe, but we gained independence. Wait, where was I going with this? Where was I going with this? Hold up. Stop sign. Is that Diego? That's not Diego. We are now independent from Europe, and we have the decision to choose, and it's in between the decisions you want to make and what you want to do in life that you have the choice to choose. And that's what we decided to do as a country. I forgot what I was going with that last part, but if you're picking up what I'm putting down, I am telling you to give it to God. It's one nation under God. Damn, that's what I was trying to say. We are not only a nation that's independent from Europe or what is it, England? Sorry, I didn't go to school. But same difference. Not only that, but we are one nation under God. And you should see yourself not only as a person, as an individual, but see yourself as a nation. See yourself as a business. You are an asset, and you got to invest in yourself in multiple different ways in order to see yourself grow. But at the same time, you got to gain independence from things that are holding you back, things that are limiting you. So not only independence with America, do this with yourself. You are your own nation. You choose what's being governed. You choose what you can, the different things that you want to do with your different states that you have in your life. You choose what you plant in your soil. This is your nation. Your body, your life, your spirit, your entire human experience is a nation. And you are one nation under God, just like America. So that's where I was trying to go with that. Thank you so much for hanging on here with me while I'm explaining that. But just remembering that, yes, you have your own soil that you can have flourish. You can plant as many seeds, make as many real estates as you want in your nation. You can make as many tourist attractions as you want in your nation. But at the end of the day, remembering that we are still one nation under God. We are all one divine creation under one place. And obviously the quote being one nation under God, obviously it has like a different meaning as for when you put that for your life, because you are literally a sprout of God. And you know what, I'd like to say that this country, the ups and downs, I'd like to say that we are going in a direction that maybe isn't in the best interest of what God might want for us. But just remembering where we came from in the first place, remembering that you can control some things and not to worry about the things you can't control, and to have peace with other nations. You know, China, you know, Israel, like we all have, in America, we have our countries that literally govern us. We have other countries that we're in war with. What are you in war with your life, and where can you find peace? So happy 4th of July. I hope you have an amazing day. I'm just on my way to work, and I'm not gonna let anything hold me back. I'm not going to be in war with any other country, any other nation in my life, because I choose independence. I choose independence to be able to create my own things in my little nation and have my own fun. I'm going to go get some caffeine real quick. Maybe I don't have freedom from caffeine yet, but you know what? These past 2 months, I've barely bought any energy drinks, and I've only really bought coffee. So I'm seeing some massive improvement there. So yeah, just take a moment to reflect on that, and I hope you have an amazing day.